Okay, so let's begin. Or let's just do a quick review of what's happening so far. Right now we're just doing some more flat coloring on Roguin later. We're gonna have to shade Pina. Finish some of the shading with Chunky, who's a fellow pen pal, a fan, and artist as well, and another pen pal, more sort of general, that it can be anybody. There's no one specific, not a specific fan. But we will close these layers away because we're not working on those. Close Brooklyn as well. We just work on Pina for now. Still not too sure on the shading. Let's put this together. To save space. But it still looks a bit dark. So I've yet to try a different color, something more neutral. There we go. Let's try. Yeah. Maybe I try a different tone. For Pina. Let's go with this. A little bit too pink. So the knife here is supposed to be the knife from Subnautica, the game that she's currently playing, and then this one is trying to be one of those large needles for knitting when you use one of the larger rings. No, how did I forget the name? But anyways, it's a needle for knitting. Might as well add a little bit on her cheeks in the main layer, I think. No, let's just add new layer for that. Call it blush. Welcome. How was dinner?
Actually on my plate right now. On my I'm about to eat in front
All
of you.
right. Eat in front of me. We're far away.
It's
But
the
yeah,
same
what did you?
menu.
That's fine. What did you cook?
Korean
Korean food?
Korean chicken. Yeah.
Is it like the one with teriyaki?
Mm. Bulgogi.
Vugo. Okay.
I think teriyaki is Japanese.
Oh yeah, you're totally right. I got confused. I kind of just thought they both had the same thing when it's not. Oh yeah, dude. I totally just finished Shield Hero within yesterday. Entirely.
That's fast.
Yeah. I just knew it was gonna happen that way, man. Like once you start, then it just you can't stop. Just gotta see it until the very end. You know what I mean? So it's just as good as I expected to be.
Yeah, it's quite good. I'm about to watch episode 3.
Oh, I already finished episode 3 of season 2 as well.
Wow.
Well, that was just this evening. Though.
How's work today?
What?
How's work today?
It's productive. I submit the stuff tomorrow morning, which is like everything is kind of done, but you submit it tomorrow. At least that's the plan.
Send over my work. I finished and send it and fix one more time, and he's like, okay.
Did I tell you about losing my drawing gloves?
No.
Yeah, I kind of lost them. Had to order new ones. and they just arrived.
Did you bring it away from home?
No, I kind of just lost it when I was cleaning my room up.
I see.
I only mentioned because I forgot to put them on. Jeez. I also think I got ripped off.
How much is it?
Like 200.
Mm.
But the other ones all seem to be like from abroad, so it felt like it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
For it to come.
Wait like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Ooh. Actually, nice and tight. The default one I had before was like, how should I say? It felt a little bit too loose for the longest time.
I'll be right back. I'm getting more sauce.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's reduce the flow. Just feels a little bit too dark for what I'm going for. I'm okay with that. Or the other one. No.
I am black.
Welcome back.
Are you streaming right now?
Yes, I am. It is in the call. And I did tell you what I was gonna do. So how did you make the sauce? I assume you made it.
Yeah, it's a mixture of samjang and then soybean paste, honey, garlic, sesame oil.
Yeah. Sounds nice. And you're having it with rice, I assume?
Yeah, I'm having it with rice. I'm about to complain to you because
Why?
I just my brother, right?
Don't worry about it.
No, he said no rice.
No rice. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I cook all the meat for him, right? And he ate everything.
Yeah.
And then he opened the what do you call the bread, and then took one bread. I'm like, no rice, really?
Hey, he did not want rice. He just wants bread. Okay, there's a difference. Okay.
He actually say he wants just the proteins.
Well, I'm not his diet person.
Yeah.
At that point.
At this point, I'm eating all rice on my.
That's okay. Keep it for the next day.
Yeah.
Dude, I still don't understand like the shield hero now Fumi. His that dragon form thing. He like
Dragon form?
Yeah, he got that dragon form, right? When he goes all flame like.
Shit.
What?
The ultimate red thing, right?
Yeah. That came from the dragon that he killed in the series, right? And then it's just living in his shield now.
I think it's a curse or something. It's not like a good thing.
Yeah, that's what the other characters have been kind of warning him about. Dude, I swear, this is one of those series. Like, I like it, as I told you, but it's really one of those series where it's like talking is the solution, and it's sometimes frustrating to watch at some points. You know what I mean? But at least some of the wiser characters are saying it out loud, so the show realized that it's kind of like the moral that it's trying to tell to viewers, I suppose, about communicating. And then even though our main character like got good qualities, he's still stubborn like any other person, really.
Yeah.
Which is understandable.
You draw all that?
Yeah, just one bit at a time. I drew maybe 3 nights in total. Last night was the longest. So now I'm just slowly adding the shadows. Since I'm so bad at colors. We're so bad at everything, actually.
Better than me, I can draw shit.
That's okay.
So many layers.
That's the way to go. Well, not always, but just going back to like what I've studied of just sort of like you separate each section and then you create clipping masks to then have layers for light and shadows. So there's like the flat color as the main one, and then just now I'm mainly adding shadows to give dimension. Right? Let me just erase these extra spots. And then I add the highlight later. And highlight is the part where it's like I get the most confused, I think. Well, for shadows, the colors don't look right. It's either just goes gray, even though it's said to just use multiply. So I'm missing something. I'm missing a key sort of ingredient somewhere.
You'll find it.
I'll find it. Not in this painting, but the next one.
Oh, I might actually accidentally eat the spice.
That's okay. Handle the spiciness. Fight it off.
So after this, oh, there's another viewer.
Is that right?
Yeah, congratulations, your first viewer.
You are the one viewing.
Oh,
You're that viewer.
No, there's 2 person now beside me.
It's default as 1. Don't worry about it, man. Let's just talk.
So will this be like saved into recording, or is it like deleted after?
For Twitch streams, they last like a week or so. Unless I choose to re-upload this whole thing to YouTube, which I don't know. I'm still deciding on that. Because if I do finish this in a good amount of time, I may want to play and pick up Apex right after, in which case I'll most likely download the whole stream and cut it into their own sections, basically. No, but yeah, the process that I'm looking to relearn is something called grayscale painting. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
So it's like I'll shade in grayscale first, all grays, and then I add the color on top later. I like the idea of that process. I just don't know how to do it yet.
You'll get there.
Yeah, using soft brush, I'm bound to lack hard edges, which is gonna be a problem later.
Wow, I can't see what you're doing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's why I'm talking about it. But you know hard edges, right? Like shapes on the table. So here everything is kind of soft. Soft and hard. You kind of need both. Let's do a little bit of losing a little bit of saturation. A little bit.
How sensitive is my mic? Do you like hear the music that I play?
No. Though I did not want to tell you, but I hear sometimes you're munching on your food.
I see.
It's like slabs like you
Well, I'm
can't.
eating food. What is it supposed to sound like?
But it's not about what it's supposed to sound like. It's more like the sound shouldn't be picked up in the first place, if possible. Though I don't mind too much. Got some extra ASMR sounds.
Lol.
Bonus. What a bonus.
You know, I still feel like the eye is a little bit narrow than the original.
The original person or the original character?
The original character.
This person, right?
No, the VTuber. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Like I feel like her eye is pretty big, but your one is a little bit narrow.
So I'm trying to draw your from the Spy Family series. So I'm giving her
Oh, it's
the
like a mix.
character's your eyes, which is a little bit more narrow, kind of thing.
I can see she used that thing to like throw at people.
Exactly. Though I changed up the weapons to be like a knife that the actual VTuber is. This is a Subnautica knife, and then she knits as well. So I gave her a large needle.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right. I desire more saturation. That's it. Does it feel desaturated? Interesting. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. We're going somewhere. I don't know where we're going though, but it's somewhere. We're going forward. Off a cliff. Rose. It's a little shadow underneath the petals. I colored in the wrong layer. Sad. I got enough. I got enough Control Z's.
Yeah.
Got all 50 of them.
You'll be alright.
It's fine. Can just start all over by coloring the whole thing one color and then doing the shading part on top again later. Time let's do a hard part. Extra hard reflections. Can't I color and do? Where's the line? Oh, the line. Will it even be readable?
But it's alright.
I'm trying, just trying something to like add the color in the line instead, in the outline, so that it kind of merges and blurs together a little bit.
Mm.
You can draw it black later. It's not working, I guess.
Okay.
Shadows. You know what I told you when I was in episode 3 of the series, that like it felt like he got
Wait, season 1 or season 2?
season 1. Season 2 he got his he already got his name thing.
No spoiling.
What?
No spoiling.
What? It's I'm talking about the ending of season 1 where now Fumi got his name that thing, his name sort of redeemed or something, you know? Right? So like episode 1 of season 1 is like he experienced that big betrayal But then right after, he still sort of found a way to still work with the people, you know, man?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just got my doubts, that's all.
Now,
Finish here. I mean, pants are already in shadow. How much more in shadow could it even be in? The thing is, like, in the original manga of Spy Family,
mm-hmm.
when trying to look at, like, how the artist drew, at least for the cover page that has, like, more detail, the black pants are just black pants, bro. And the black dress is a black dress.
Okay.
So I'm just not too sure on the shading side on what to do here. Trying to give some dimension to it. Found another spot that I did not fill in these holes. Actually, it's the pants. Gotta erase. Yeah, this is why it's like I also wasted so much time. That's because of like coloring each section, and I'm just doing a piss poor job at it that I gotta come back around to fix it. Though I am a little bit glad that in the series, not all of the teammates are like dumb as a rock compared to that guy. You know the guy that I'm talking about, right? That's like super dumb and just believes the princess on her word, whatever she says.
Oh well.
So I'm a little bit happy that like everyone's selfish, but they're not dumb, at the very least. A redeeming quality, if it's worth anything.
I guess.
it's something. Left is good rest. What do I do with you? Easy does it. One at a time. Man, we need more stuff. All this extra cleanup work.
What is that?
So sloppy. Like sections that I wanted to draw got overwritten, overcolored or something in a spot where it isn't supposed to be. It's like not letting things show. Maybe it's soft now. Punching the highlight. Back to life again. got everything. Phew. Okay. Time for the last boy. The star. What shall I do to divide his suit up? Man. We got shoes. Pants. We got shirts. Top shirt. We got a jacket. Let's do skin. Up. Got the jacket.
The jacket.
The jacket. On top of the jacket, we got the tie. The gun. The gun goes under the skin. Alright, let's go. Back to a hard. Damn. Actually, what kind of shoes does he wear? Black leather shoes. Fine. I can work with that. Let's just give it maybe. Somehow today feels hotter than yesterday, dude. How's this possible?
I have no idea.
I don't want to turn on the fan because it might be noisy, but it might already be noisy now. He's got something. This would do. Let's get it. Wait, I totally forgot about pants. I swore I wrote down pants. Who could forget his pants, man? That's embarrassing.
No idea.
I forgot his front side. What does he wear? He doesn't just wear a normal white shirt, does he? Or is it all teal? It's all teal with a white inside. Alright. Oh yeah, dude. The shield hero guy. Didn't the king say that like the shield hero would take his children away or something? Did they ever explain that? Maybe I just forgot.
I have no idea.
You maybe forgot as well. I understand.
Yeah. The first season is a bit old.
I can imagine. Yes, it definitely is. It has its age. What's up?
No, it's the penguin face.
Yeah. Honest to God, I still don't get it right. Most of the time, I think. I just end up doing my own thing with him. The jacket. The jacket. The jacket.
Sea jacket.
The jacket. The coolest part ever. Jacket. What color is it? It's like a teal again. This man really doesn't change up his wardrobe at all. Let me give him something a little bit slightly different. I can't take this. It's all the same color. It's unacceptable. Well, aren't you a fan of Rick and Morty, dude?
God.
I could swear they had a new season or something. Just come and gone without a trace. You know what's the last bit? Do you remember the last bit? Nope.
Necktie?
Oh my god, you're actually correct. Such a genius.
Oh, there's a 3 viewer now. Congratulations.
Well, that's just the flat colors.
No, I meant there's a 3 people in your stream right now.
Chill, bro. Do me a favor. Do me a favor and just don't talk about the number. Okay, dude. We're just chilling. If they like to talk, they can chat as they like. You know. I've heard. Though. I'm not sure though. But like for people who don't chat, they would lurk. Then sometimes they might not want to be called out, you know? Just want to chill. Yeah. previous one was clean, so I want to make sure I don't have mistakes in the flattening of colors, so I can smooth sail into shading. The sleeve of the shirt.
Is there like an automatic gradient?
Automatic gradient?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You'll have to like create a hotkey for yourself, I think. You know? Right?
I have no idea. I'm not kind of like Photoshop user.
Yeah, I don't know about automatic gradient. Usually you gotta do that manually all the time. Again, I don't think it makes sense to have an automatic gradient anyways, bro. Like, what is it gonna automate? You still need to control like brightness and darkness, or you want a gradient color or something else?
A gradient color like from dark green to green, like the color of the jacket, so it looks kind of like.
Oh, that's actually a great idea. I should try that. But yeah, gotta do it manually. I think
Sad.
it's not too hard anyways. Again, it could be automated if you want to like set some hotkeys for it, like the play mode. Like you program like certain actions for Photoshop to do when you click on a button. It will just go through the list. The official cuts of this penguin Brooklyn. Though I do swear I might have disformed his head a little bit. But almost have the same colors on the super suit. Where's my super suit?
Honey, where's my super suit?
Super suit. Z. Okay. Flipping V. Control V. Flipping. Control V. Flipping map. Control V. Flipping map. Why does some like pace as I want to and others don't? Why is it so inconsistent? Language. Okay, the shoes need a highlight. This first. Shoes. Bro, I'm trying to do a study plan for art. You think I can do like an hour before streaming? Like, you think an hour is like a good amount, dude? Or I should just sort of separate a whole day, a whole night, evening to then study and just not stream?
You know, yeah, I'm not sure.
You're not sure? That's okay. I'll be sure. Oh, I hate the shading already. Thank God the other characters will block his shoes. I gotta move out of here, man. I gotta move over to Clip Studio Paint. I gotta move. Gotta move it, move it. Man, boy, here the correct shoes. Disgusting. Hopefully that looks like a real shoe. Shoe number 2. Shoe. Shoe. wrong color. You working, dude?
Yeah. Well, I just finished actually.
Oh, nice. Get out there, lines. You don't belong anymore.
I still haven't finished my meal.
Maybe you're full.
Yeah. It's kind of waste, really.
Well, don't waste it. Put it in the fridge. Save it for tomorrow.
No. I'll eat the meat.
Now that's a waste.
No, I'll eat the meat only and left the rice.
You're gonna throw out the rice.
Yeah. Give that leather shoes a nice polish.
Exactly, dude. Because right now I can't see shit. Might dedicate like a full stream to just draw leather shoes, bruh, and just copy the shine and glistening look.
What's that?
What's what? The paint that fell off?
Never mind, it's gone.
Yeah, like the clipping mask um slipped out for a second there. I was putting the layers back. brush it a little smaller so I can make it more intense without spreading too much. Let's get a little bit of color there. And then come back around for the shadows. Separate this again. Like so. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Slight shadow on the edge. Okay. Just a little teeny tiny. Right side. Big old shadow. This side. Gonna have shadow underneath his forearms here. What else do I want to talk about the shield hero? I can't really get my thoughts out since just trying to do the artwork. I don't know what happened because I know people don't really like harem style animes. I don't know if this is considered as one since his party starts to get quite a number of girls. But I do like at the very least that he's not too eager for any one of them. He's rather keeping to himself. Of course there's story reason to it, but even if he maybe doesn't, he wasn't unlucky, I think he would still be like a respectful gentleman to whoever he meets. Just thinking if I want to go just a little bit darker. Multiply. Extra dark. Just look from afar. Might have gone too much. Just spread out the shadow just a little bit. Okay. I do not hate this. I hate the calves though. It's not even. The knees are not even either. Just one foot leaning closer than the other. Highlight time. I mean, even in season 2 they picked up another new member and then it's just another girl all over again. It was episode 2, so I think I could talk about it, where that new character asked or was sort of convinced to like become a slave, so she gets extra or experience points from sort of the battles and kills that our main character now Fumi does. think that is done. Let's name this color. Well, let's bring them all together now. Still need to do something about the background though. And a lot of the background here is teal once again. I don't know if that may be too many teals. Color wheel. What's this? What color size? Wheel. Let's try a bunch of different colors. I think I want to bring out colors of Pina a little bit more, since she's the only person who's kind of yellow. Too much. Is this okay? Like, look at this. Let's press OK for now. This one has no shadows. Let's find another one. This one's also a good one. Nope, that's not the one. Copy image, paste. That is not the one. Maybe this one's not allowing me to copy. Copy, paste. Yeah, that's one. But it's still the same color. Let's try this. Okay, this should work. There we go. That's the pink color I'm talking about. As an option to diversify the colors a little bit. A lot of teals. Let's keep this color. Create another color. Sample this color. Let's see. But it's kind of matched the shirt. I try to add or keep the color there. Go add shadows. A gradient map, but they don't have it. Just feels like they're floating. Or maybe it's just not my style, so it feels unfamiliar to me. Pink. Not a bad one either. Nice and bright. Teal. Yellow. That's another one. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Blue. That's the one. Let's try the blue in. Ooh, maybe too much. Too dark. No, this sort of. Well, it's still. That's still teal, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of teal. I'll press OK. Now I can move it. Let's move it down to a corner. Bring out the colors. Let's see from afar. This. I mean, Pina's sort of golden yellow hair does stand out quite nicely, I suppose. Hard decisions. I wish I could have Joe with me. He knows colors better than I do. I'm gonna call him. Just a second.
No.
I need your help. I need your help. Can you come to Discord?
I need your help. Sure.
Thanks. Bye. Change windows. Live. Oh. This color. I no longer. Yellow. Bro.
Please don't tell me I heard you. I'm not good with color either.
Oh, you were hearing me this whole time.
Yeah, I'm your fourth viewer.
Wow. Pleasure. Let me just give it rainbow. Oh my god, it's a disco party, baby. Disco. Oh yeah.
How about copy all the character and paste it at the back and make it like 20% transparent, like a shadow.
Give them a shadow.
Yeah.
So as I can do that. I can do it. Let me just select the color. I can do it, but then based on the posters, they don't have that at all. That's the thing. So I'm making the sort of creative decision to not do it based on what the original artist has done. To not really have shadow on the floor. So it's more like a studio-ish even lighting shot, even though there's quite a bit of shadow. So since I put more shadows on my painting, maybe it makes it legit for me to add shadows for my version. I can't get away without it. Maybe.
Can you get some furniture in it?
No, no, this one does not have furniture for it. This one is referenced by this one.
Ooh.
Though I'm starting to feel like this is an unofficial poster art made by somebody, but I just like the dog in the screen. And then I had to change the legs a little bit because this leg format made no sense at all. So I had to add like the second leg. The leg is missing, bro. You know what I mean? Is it just me or am I crazy, dude?
Maybe it's there under the layers.
This was why, like, the second night that I was sort of doing the cleanup drawings, the clean lines, I was so confused with, like, where's her other leg, bro? I don't get it. And this leg is so straight, so it's not putting any weight down. It's like, you know, straight down. So it's only this leg holding the weight, but that's the foot. Where's the leg? You know? This leg is here.
In their Photoshop files, it's under the layer.
Shut up, dude. Oh, dude, this guy is genius. He got the lines going on. That's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way. Perfect.
I suggest a darker color.
I agree. This color, this original color was nice. I might mix it with pink or yellow. Let's try. Let's do it this way. And then pop. What do you think? Tell me how ugly this is.
It's a little bit too bright. What about dark, kind of like earthy green? No, like the contrast, like lots of contrast.
Yeah. Well, this teal is already on the darker side. Maybe not. But it's at least darker compared to the lighter tones or warmer tones that we're working with. The cool tone here looks darker than the warmer tones that we're playing with here. You get what I mean? Yeah, this one really doesn't look good. I didn't mean to have it be like that. Put the hardness back up again. Is there even a transfer here? How do I get a straight line? Line tool. Bam. So, color for you. Wow, what a thick line. This is an epic failure. Anyways, thanks for your help. I don't want to hold you hostage for any longer. I'm not telling you to leave, by the way, or anything like that.
I am silently watching you.
You're silently watching me struggle.
Yep.
And you're laughing at me as you happily understand graphic design. There we go. Wait a minute. No! Fuck. What happened? I had the perfect angle and everything. I'll never get it again.
Why don't you use the grid?
Bro, why you gotta make sense, man? Why you gotta make sense? Well, I'm just putting stuff at random locations. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so much better.
Shut up, bro. Well, of course, that guy's so much better of an artist, man. No, but the yellow is like, fuck. Do you feel like the yellow is just making it blend together too much, man?
No, not really. It's like different anyway. Cause like her hair got some, you know, many different colors.
Shading is the word I think you're looking for.
Yes, shading. I think when you put it up like higher, it looks better.
Yeah, cause it's like, this is just a framing tool. What are we framing here? And we just end up framing this big boy up here, you know? And his hand is sort of like the example that we had. It's like it's framing where they're pointing the guns, you know? So it's a pretty good framing up here.
Ooh, how about add the gunshot fire? What is it called?
The barrel.
No. The like when you fire, there's like a fire.
Oh, muzzle flash.
Yes.
No thanks. It's a good idea for a different artwork.
Yeah, I know.
In this scenario, the reason why I wouldn't take that suggestion is that I think it will be too distracting to the viewers, and two, I'm gonna be really shit at drawing it. Okay, dude.
How about rising smoke?
I'll be shit at doing it.
A little rising smoke
Down here.
from the point of gun.
Okay, maybe. Are you still like watching your...
I am actually playing Genshin.
Oh, you're playing Genshin. Are you still trying to get your waifu slash husbandos?
Got him.
Here you go, bro. Here's your muzzle flash, man.
At least remove the black part.
I got your muzzle flash right here. I need to make this darken? No?
Ooh. Oof.
Wait, there it is. It's lightened. Color dodge. There it is. Oh my god, this. Okay, this is that is fucking cheesy, dude.
No, it's still horrible.
Are you saying horrible?
Yep, I am saying it's horrible.
Let's be honest, I just gotta erase these two. And then we Gucci.
I think the color is too bright.
Well, this is where you gotta then move this thing down. Look at it. Still looks like shit. It's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I think it's too realistic.
No, I was trying to look for something else, and it's not what I was looking for. Boom! There we go, dude. That's the one.
No, that's
It's perfect. Bro, let me move you. You have to be closer. What the fuck? Okay, there we go.
that is
Right
so bad.
here. Get the alignment straight. Make it a little bit bigger. Thicker laser. I'm firing my laser. Oh hell. Dude, they're spies, man. They got high-tech guns and shit, man. Don't you know the technology? These spies, they cut their aliens and they harvest the alien technology to have laser guns, bro.
Now you gotta add muzzle now since you already add everything.
There we go.
Let's go with the silencer. Also with the sights.
Oh, fuck. Dude, okay, I can do one thing. For a floor. Dude, I'll do this.
No, not like that.
Yeah, I guess the only way is to just keep it straight then.
Oh wait, how about make it a floor? Like make it looks like a floor.
That is the plan.
Dark green?
Yes. Hold on a second.
Can't catch me.
Well, teal, but darker.
Can't catch me.
Charge!
Oh, you heard my game?
Don't to worry. Well, yes.
Is it too loud?
Just the loud voices.
I'll reduce it.
Why, thank you. You're so kind. What if I do it like this? Make it like a small triangle for them to intersect.
Like it's
Or that horizon line is too far away now.
Before is better.
Can you say that one more time?
I think the one that you did before is way better.
Yeah, this one. This one is more like
The
accurate to the feet.
It's a little bit tilted, the one that you do.
The current version right now?
No, like
The taller one. The taller version.
The bottom tilted is a bit better.
So you want me to tilt this one?
Yeah, the bottom. But not as much.
I think I need to make it tilt the other way. No, I think I did not like the tilt idea since the beginning. It made it feel like they're not standing on even ground. I would need to do something a little bit more drastic if I wanted to pull that one off. Oh shit, it's already midnight.
Yeah.
Let me just do some quick shadows. Might as well try that out. As I want it to be. I'm just, oh god, I really want to quit this.
Yeah, add them shadow.
It's so fucking
shadow.
Like the more shadows I add, it's like you need shadows within shadows, and then from having shadows you need to have like a reflective shadow for the highlights. Oh, what a headache. Like now I gotta shade the dog here, you know, his bottom part fur looks too bright. Body shadows, a little bit extra. And it's just back to the depressing stage. So close yet so far. Maybe if I turn it upside down it'll look better. How's that?
No.
Okay, I don't hate this. I do not hate this. Do not delete this. But yeah, it's midnight, bro. I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for hanging out with me, dude.
Yep.
And that will be the end of the stream then. Bye-bye.
Ooh, the transitions.
So professional, I know, right?
Yeah.